Hello, stitchy friends. How are you? I hope you are all well. My name is Fia and Bambi. Yeah, we're both here today to show you what I've been stitching for the last days since the last video. Come on, let me just. Well, he wants to talk to. I think that's what it is. Welcome, everyone. If it's your first time or if you've been here with me before, thank you very much for taking some time to share with me all this love, all this passion for stitching. But today I've got one of my little friends here. The other one is just having a nap on the floor at the moment. And we decided, we decided it was time to show you what I've been up to. I think Bobby's gonna fall asleep. Look, we've just been for a walk and he's getting tired. So today I think is the 8th, is in most part of the world is Women's Day. So I hope every woman and man that you are well and that you enjoy and have a nice day. You may not see the video today. I may not have time to do the editing, so you may see it later on as soon as I've got all done. So let's not take that longer. Today I've got to show you 8 projects. It's not much, but one of them took me a very, very long time. And I'm having an hard time with another one. We'll talk about them as we get there. So let's start. I'm going to put Bambi here on the side. So sorry, he was already laying here on the table. Hold on. Here sitting in a chair next to me. And let's start. The first one that I've got to show you is my main focus. If you've been here with me, you already know which one it is Mother's Love. Now today, I'm going to put it here on the table, makes it easier. I've been stitching differently. You won't see the progression as normal, because normally I was stitching it like all the way straight, but now I've decided to stitch all the parking threads I had here. That's why there's stitches scattered like all over the place. So it's different. You know, see like the full progression complete, but you will see next time. So now I've done all the threads that I had parked up to here. There was loads of them around here. And now next time I will bring them through again. And in this one I stitched 1846. So if you've seen my I'm gonna come up, try to bring it a little bit closer to you so you can see it properly, because it's not to me that you want to see, it's my cross stitch, isn't it? So I'm picking up this one at the beginning of the week, every week. And as I said to you in the plans, let's see if I can stitch all the top part this year. I don't know if I will be able to, but at least I will try it. I love stitching this one. When I pick it up, sometimes I don't want to pick it up because like, oh, I'm always picking this one up. But then when I start, I don't want to put it down. It's so, so nice to stitch this one. This is from Carol, a Russian designer, and it uses solid and combined colors. Mainly, they like cream and pinks. I know the colors don't come up properly in the picture, but it's really nice, really, really nice to stitch. So the next one that I've got to show you, I'm actually gonna turn the camera around. I'm gonna pick up the camera. I'm gonna show you the other one. And the other one, it's a lovely one, and it's my second focus, but it's very hard to stitch that one. Let's turn it around. So this is Nativity with Angels. I'm holding the camera in my hand, so I hope I won't shake too much. So in this one, I decided to do the same as in the other one. I'm trying to do some of the parking threads. So I only did 230 stitches on this one because it's very, very hard. There's like one stitch of each color and it's very hard. Um, but I love it. It's a challenge, but I don't get any progress. In this second project, it's hard to stitch, as I said. It's like if every stitch that I do is in a different color. Uh, but I like it. And I was thinking I may carry on with that top row uh, up to the end, and maybe I will do a target. Well, another plan. I just did a video with my plans, but I may be changing them already. Well, not changing. I said that it was my second priority. So I may be doing like carry on with that row up to the middle, and I've been doing my mats. And if I do that, if I need to stitch like 1,000 stitches a week just to get the middle of the row, of that top row, and doing that, it will all be just like that backgrounds. I will get into more like yellow colors, but it will be just background for this year. And then if I do the rest of the row next year, then it will still be like all background. And I think the corners, at least for now, that's where the heavy confetti is. I think at the middle it won't be as hard. Probably when I get like to the faces of Madonna and angels, it will probably be hard again. But at least I will get something easier uh, as I carry on. So that designed, I'm stitching it in an 18 count fabric. It's from Bozena. If you need to find any of these designers and you're not able to, please leave me a comment and I will leave you the links. Once finished this work, it will have just under 700,000 stitches, so I don't know when it will ever be finished, but I'm hoping that one day, if I live a very long life, it will be finished. Otherwise, I will just have fun stitching it on it. At the moment, what am I? Oh, sorry, shaky, shaky, shaky. At the moment, it's just 0.37%, so still right at the beginning. I will carry on stitching it today. So I will get some more progress. Then the next one that I've got to show you, it's this one. It's another big one, but when I say big, let me have a look. It may be just half. This is a golden kite. So usually we know that most golden kites are big, but this is half of the size of the other one. So in this one, I stitched 1800 stitches. I stitched, see if I remember, I think I stitched it mainly here. If I do have progress pictures, I will show you. I don't think I do have of this one, but I will look. And if I do have, I will leave them. I'm looking in here because I've got here the pictures. I know you can see them on the screen, but I can't. So this again is an 18 count. I love 18 count, and I will restart some of the ones I have already, and I've decided now. I said in my plans video that I was thinking about it, and now I've decided everything that I'll start, it will be 18 count. I will carry on, I think the Egyptian Beauty, I will carry on 22 count, but at least what I've got started on 25, I'm pretty sure I will change it. So I think I've stitched in here. I stitched most of the park threads that I had around here. And this week, you know, it's really strange. Sometimes I like to park. Some other times I like having no threads hanging around. So at the moment I'm in a mood of clearing all the parking threads that I have. So that's what I've been doing lately. And in this one, I can't tell you the proper percentage of it because I've changed. I was using Paradise and now I've changed to Saga, and I've lost all the count of this part here, so I'm not sure. how far I am. Once I updated it, then I will let you know. But that's not the most important, is it? The important is to show you how pretty they coming. It's a lot of green, so oh, sorry if you're hearing that. It's my washing machine saying that it's finished. I need to hang my clothes. Sorry. I don't know if you're listening to it or not, but it's just the music playing. Sorry. And so that's it. I can't wait to get like to the blue ones. Just not that I don't like greens, just to change it a little bit to give it more color. I love color. Then let me put this one in here. Then the next one that I've got to show is this magnificent beauty here. Look at this face. Look at all these details. I know one day I'll be showing you like hanging from back there, but at the moment you can see, I'm going to fold it, you can see this pretty, pretty face. How beautiful. I'm going to try to hide. How beautiful is this? I just wish that you could see it the way that I can, because it's even a lot prettier than when you see it on camera. Again, this is from Bozena. And again, I'm stitching in an 18 count HAED. Let me have a look. This one, here. This is smaller. It's 253,350 stitches once finished. And it uses 71 colors. Some of them blended and some solid. I'm used now to work with blended. I have no problem. I love it because it gives all these shades, all these beautiful transitions. I know that in DMC you can find very similar colors, but sometimes you can still see the difference. And when they use blended, is all of it. It's a lot softer, so it's really nice. Love it. So how much did I stitch on this? I did just 1,002 stitches. And this one I can tell you that it's now 2.56%. I love it. I can't wait to go to all like of this background here. I am looking for the pictures to be able to say, you know, when there's like her crowd, like with all that yellow, all that gold, I think it will give her like a brighter picture. But it will take the interest out of the face. And at the moment, I love the detail on the face. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I have so much pleasure stitching on 18 count, guys, that it's wonderful. Lovely. Now, I was using this pen, this marker pens, and no, you can see the green ones. Well, before I was using green ones, but it would come out every time that I ironed because they were like heat soluble. But then I bought these ones and I thought they were exactly the same, but apparently they're not. They are washable. I do hope so because I'm not washing it now, but I hope when once finished, it will fade away because even here under, I don't know if you can see it, but I can see the lines under the stitches. So I do hope it comes out. But now the pink ones, can you see the pink ones? Where are they? Here. The pink ones, I know that they come out with the heat of the iron or even a hair dryer or even the sun. It's not the first time that I leave my work in the stand and I've got these very big windows and I go to work and I forget to shut them down. And when I come back, all my lines, all my gridded lines are gone. And it's okay. It's easy because we've got a digital pattern. It's easy to put the lines back on. So this was Madonna and Child. And now I've got a dimensions one, this cutie. Let me just try to get the picture so I see as well what you're seeing here. Look at these reds, look at this beauty. I love 18 count again. This is the dimensions designed, and I've been stitching here. I'm trying to remember, it was quite long ago, here in the belt and here in these threads. And it's lovely. It's a lot faster to stitch on this one because there's not blended, there's not all those I just forgot. Oh god, not ninja stitches is, well, there's ninjas when there's like only one confetti. There's not all that confetti like in the other ones, but it's a beauty too. And in this one, I did 1000, exactly 1000 stitches. I don't know how it worked out exactly, but I worked the thread up to the end and it all came up. Now, I was debating what to do next. I was thinking to come on this part here where there's the basket with the toys and the trees, and it would be a lot nicer to see. But again, I know it will be a bit more boring, but as I wanted to leave maybe the more interesting part to the end, I will probably come all the way down and do like the bottom of his coat and the background where there's like Joy and Noel. And then I will start to go up. I know the colors are coming funny. Sometimes my hand is not this white. I'm quite pale, but not this much. I may just pause for a second and I'll shut not the window, I don't know how you call it, to see if the colors come up not as bright as they come in, because there's loads of natural light, like all of this wall in front of me is glass. So there's a lot of light coming up. Now this one, once finished, it will be just 21,000 stitches, just under. It's a lot faster than the other ones, isn't it? So we'll probably see it growing quite a lot this year. And nice threads. Well, that is if I don't change my plans, because I can tell you I'm itching to start another one. I just bought some more patterns. I don't think I'll be showing you in this video. Who knows? We'll see how it goes up to the end. But if not today on my day off on Tuesday, I'll probably show you. Oh, there's two that I'm thinking that I just bought. And there's one that I'm going to leave it like for autumn, but there's a spring one with all these pigs. I'm not going to tell you anything else. I can't. I know I'm really bad telling you about it and then not showing you. But then I don't want to show you until I started it, because then it's not a surprise, is it? Unless you may want to start with me. I'm going to shut the windows and I'll come back in a second. So I've just shut down some of the light that was coming in, but as I was doing it, one of my dogs, the bigger one, Louis, he just looked at me and I'm sure in his head comes something like, "Oh, woman, are you mad? Now that we have all this sun, you're shutting it down? You want us in the dark?" But with that, I hope you'll forgive me. But I'm hoping that you can see the colors better. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that you can. Let's see if you will stay like this. So this one is my beautiful angel, Buzena's pattern again. And where have I been stitching? I'm pretty sure that I did this, and I add stitches on these parts too. So what I do is I start from here, I pick up like the first empty hole or empty cross, I do it, and then I will carry on with the threads as up to finishing it. And I will go wherever the color will take me, and then I will come back here and start another one. That's why we're growing like that. There's more stitches in here and there less. Sometimes there's no, because it will be another color. Now this pattern again, 18 count. Let me see how many stitches. A little bit more on this one, at least more than the dimensions one. I don't have a total, but I can add it up. Let's have a look. See, it's 450 by 558, so just over 250,000, just a little bit more. Now I love this angel with all these like stone colors. To me, it's like if she's hiding, she's like looking at something, see what's going on. But she's, I don't know how you say in English, when like she's with her shade, she's almost like not hiding, but how is the word? Like it's like if she belonged there. Like when there's those animals that blend into the nature, it's like if she's blending in all there, she's looking at us or something, and she see what's going on, but at the same time we can see it because she's all blended in there in the stone colors. This is my head, but I do love her. I think it's just an angel. I love angels, and this big massive wing that she has. I'm looking down because that's what I've got the picture. You have it here on the top, but I don't. Uh, I will put also the picture of where I was if I didn't yet. And how much did I stitch? I stitched, yes, just over 1,000. I try to stitch 1,000 stitches in all my projects when I pick them up, and in this one I did 1,073. I probably was finishing that thread, but they are hard to put down. That's why I love 18 count. When I'm stitching on 18 count, I don't want to put them down. I'm trying to bring it closer so you can actually, and I'm going to probably hide. I don't know what you'll be seeing, but it's lovely. I really, really can't wait to have it stitched. Well, then I will regret it in a way that I don't have it anymore to stitch. I will have other ones, but they are lovely. I need to see all these shapes coming up and all these details. So in this one, I'm just 0.82%, so quite at the beginning yet, quite a baby. Now, this one that I've got to show you, it's a Look S kit, and is this beauty. I'm going to fold the fabric, and I'm using everything that comes in the kit. This is spring to me. This is lovely. That's what I'm feeling at the moment. I need spring colors. So I've been finishing, well, these colors that were not as spring here. Of this is like a pathway, and then I started here with the reds, and look how bright they are, and they are like that. They are really nice. And in this one I don't have a total to give you because my I've changed. I was first stitching in with just paper, and then I got the digital pattern, but it's not updated. And then I've lost it, and then I restarted it again in the pattern. So I don't have the percentage of what I have, but I can tell you that I did 1,003 stitches. I'm gonna try to show you this beauty. Again, I think this is an 18 count too, but it's what's coming in the kit. It's a very long work for me now. Yes, I started in 2022. I should have finished it by now, but with so many projects, it was being neglected. But now it's in my plans. I don't remember the words. I'm really sorry. It's one of the projects that I'm going to focus this year, I think. I love like all these yellows, orange, reds, and even like the purples at the back. Nice. Now I've only got one more to show you. And this is a project that was stitched by two, mother and daughter, my mom and me. And it's this beauty. That's probably what I put in the cover of the video. Now, this would be nicer. Yeah, if there's not so much light. Now I'm going to put you a comparing picture here, I think, of what it was when my mom finished with it. It was just the stitching, just the crosses. And then I will put another picture with the background so you can compare it before, not the background, the backstitch. So you can compare it with and without um, the backstitch. It does make quite a lot of difference, doesn't it? And now this took me so long. This is a small project, but it takes so much backstitch. I Let me have a look. I was quite. It took me quite a few days. Uh, let's have a look. 5 days to do this backstitch. Don't forget that I work full time too, but it is lovely. I will put a small video here with where you can see the more detail of it. But I love this kind of picture. Now this, it was a stamped kit. My mom can't do counted stitch because of her eyesight. She has a few problems and she can see properly, but I'm so proud of her that she still tries her best. Sometimes some of the crosses are not perfect, but who cares? It's my mom's. She does it and I love it. I'm very proud of her. And so what we do is I get stamped kits for her and then she can see a little bit better and she can stitch and have fun. So we have a joint hobby. And my daughter, she stitches, but just a tiny bit. I hope one day it will be a thing that we'll do, the three of us, and that we'll share the love. But it's beautiful. This like house with this shop, antique shop. That's something that I love, is looking for antiques. I really like it. And then these little two ducks. And this, what do you call this? This is a wagon. I'm not sure how you call it. Please leave me in the comments. I don't know how you say it in English. But it's a very nice. It's a beauty. Maybe in the next video I will have it framed. I hope so. And then soon it will be in a wall. So to tell you, in this one, it was 5 days. It was how much? 3,164 stitches of backstitch. Because I use the digital pattern, I'm able to count it. It was quite a lot. Bambi is now on the floor doing some noise. And Louis coming here. I'm not sure if he's coming to me or not, but he's just stretching. He's got up, thinking this crazy woman shut my light. But you can see from the picture that the light is coming up anyway. And that's it, my friends. I think I'm forgetting something, but well, it's not probably that important. But that's all I had to show you. And I want to thank you for being here with me to take some time. I hope you had a nice teaching while you were listening to me to show you what I've been doing. and please share with me. If one of the things that I've noticed that some of people that leave comment, they don't show their works anywhere. If you are one of them, and if you want to show them, and you don't want to have a channel, uh, to record videos and all that, but you still would like to see them in a video, you can always send me the pictures to my email. I leave it in the description. Is posh.souza. Well, I will leave it there. If you want to send me some pictures by email or something, I will be so proud to be able to help you to show your work, and I can always show you in my video. Uh, that will be really nice, so I can see them and you can share it with all that stitching community. That it's really nice. So I just thank you again for being here with me, for taking some time. I hope you had fun, and I hope to be back quite soon. Take care and of you and of your loved ones, and see you. Bye.